Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old Mountain Dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. God, I'm a lucky one. I came in late.
Good morning, everybody. Happy December 16th and the 16th day of Vlogmas. It is about 7:30 in the morning. I just finished eating my breakfast. Seaver took Hudson to daycare, so I got him ready and fed this morning while Seaver got ready for work, and then when they left, I was able to eat a little bit of breakfast. I'm gonna be heading out here in, hopefully, I'm not in too big of a rush this morning. If I leave by like 8 o'clock, I'll be happy with that. But I wanted to come on and say hi. I know I didn't talk too much to the camera yesterday, but we had, I had a bit of a busy day. And also, sorry for the weird angle. I have you just propped up on the table, and it's kind of, I had to tilt it so that I would be in the frame, which is good when I'm talking to the camera. But anyway, we had a busy day yesterday at work. It was a bit of a different day. We actually went on a field trip, that's what we were calling it, around Madison, and we took photos of some samples at the Arboretum in Madison. So we got some nature photos, and then we got some by a few of the murals around town, which was really fun. We went, if you're familiar with Madison, we went to Monroe Street, which has a lot of cute, there's a chocolate shop and a really cool coffee shop, cafe. There's some other, I don't know, it's just kind of a fun street to be on, kind of near downtown Madison. So we went there, and that was a lot of fun. As a full staff, we don't often hang out. I mean, we do. We see each other almost every day, but as a full group to do something, we haven't really done that since before the pandemic. We did once after we all got vaccinated. We went out for drinks this past spring. So that was really fun. We had dinner and drinks and just hung out together. That was the first time since before the pandemic. And yeah, now I don't think we've done that since. So it was really fun to hang out. Like I said, we went around town doing all of that, and then we went back to, after our last location, we were at kind of like I don't know, it's not really a mall, it's like an outdoor shopping area, Hilldale, again, if you're familiar. They have several larger department stores and then a few nice shopping locations, I guess. And there's a restaurant there that we stopped at and we ate, and it was very delicious. It's called Hollander, yeah. Hollander Cafe, or Cafe Hollander, whatever you want to call it. And I had a pomegranate mule, which was very delicious, and some pasta, and it was just a lot of fun. We split 2 brownie sundaes between us, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. So that was kind of work yesterday, which was work, and it was tiring to do all of that, but it was also really fun. So I filmed, you would have seen clips from that because I filmed quite a bit while we were out and about, but I didn't really film me talking much or explaining it, maybe a couple of minutes of that. So I thought I would just, sort of check in. Last night when I got home, we had some wind advisory warnings and thunderstorm warnings, potential tornado activity, which is ridiculous because it's December. A lot of people I know up in Winona, Minnesota, they had tornado. Well, I guess we didn't have it. Yeah, did I say we had a tornado warning? No, we had a thunderstorm warning. Yeah, that's right. We kind of had a tornado watch, so that's not as bad as a warning. It's just sort of like, hey, you know, keep your eye out. Make sure that you're paying attention because like there's a possibility that this could happen. Whereas a warning, they have seen one, you know, it's in your area, it could hit. So anyway, just in case. Yeah, I always got confused between warnings and watches because when I was younger, a watch seemed worse than me because it was like they saw it and they were watching it. Like that's how I interpreted that. Whereas a warning, it was just sort of like, ooh, maybe, but it's the opposite. And I always have to remind myself of that. So we did not get tornadoes in this area. We had a lot of wind activity. There's a lot of places in Madison and the surrounding area that don't have power. We were lucky enough to not lose power at all last night. And obviously we still have power this morning. And the people that I know in Winona, they did have a tornado warning. There was tornado activity in the area. But as far as I know, some just lost power. Nothing like touched down or hit or like destroyed anything as far as I know. But I did see a couple people posting that they had lost power. So hopefully everyone's doing okay. I know that there was some pretty bad storms in Nebraska and Iowa and kind of the plains around there. So that's really scary. But yeah, we brought in all of our, like, we have a couple chairs and a little table out on our deck. And like our watering can and stuff like that we just sort of keep out there. And we brought all that in so it wouldn't be blowing around. But yeah, everyone's fine. Everything's fine. But last night we were just sort of paying attention to that. And I just got our Christmas cards in the mail yesterday that I ordered. And so I wanted to get those out as soon as possible. So I addressed a bunch of them. I have to get more stamps. I probably stamped about 2/3 of them. Or no, about 1/3 maybe. I still have a stack. I still have a pretty big stack to get stamps on. So I'll probably stop and buy some stamps today, get those out in the mail. But yeah, that was pretty much my night. And then we went to bed about 9:30. I slept really well. Hudson slept through the night, which is fantastic. He's been waking up a bit more lately, I think because of teething. But anyway, I also wanted to show you yesterday's Advent colorway, which is super pretty. The lighting, it's kind of making it look brighter than it is, but it is like a really mossy, beautiful mossy green. Really enjoyed that one. And this is called Flying Kites. And then I haven't yet opened day 16, so let's do that. Oh, yeah, again, we're sort of in the fade. This looks very similar to Flying Kites, but it's camping in the woods, which is pretty fitting, and it just has some lighter green spots. So yeah, it is really interesting that there's gonna be sections of my project that are gonna fade, and then some sections where it'll be like a break in color. It'll be kind of cool to see how that plays out. But yeah, so there's those two together. Pretty similar. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong, I am not complaining. But yeah, especially on the camera when you can't see. This one, which is yesterday's, has a lot more like almost like a yellowy, it's like a warm yellowy green, whereas this one doesn't have as much of that. Like the tone is still pretty warm, but it's got more of the lighter patches. So very cool. So that is day 16. I can't believe we're already in single digit countdown to Christmas. I have a little bit more to do. I have to wrap all the presents. I'll probably do that this weekend, get all the presents wrapped, and then hopefully, I haven't started my mom's hat again. So I did rip out the other one that I had started, and I just need to cast on. I think I'll be able to do that. We're actually driving down to Kenosha, Wisconsin on Sunday for a family thing. 2 of my cousin's kids are in the Nutcracker. And so Seaver and I are going to see that on Sunday, but it's like a 2-hour drive, I think, from here to Kenosha. And we're going without Hudson because he wouldn't sit through the Nutcracker. So hopefully, we still have to talk to his mom about coming to babysit, but I'm hoping she's usually more than willing to come and watch him for a little while. So I'll have some knitting time in the car, which is good. And then I have to do his puppy. Still, I haven't done anything with that besides put the nose on it, which I showed you a couple days ago. I did yesterday while we were out. I knit like 2 rows of my Advent project, and I am now changing to color 2. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? This is the most behind I've ever been with the Advent project. And I've done the least amount of Christmas knitting I think I've ever done too. So I just don't know what it is. I don't have time. My evenings, even in the evenings, I feel like I'm just not able to sit and knit very much, but that's okay. That's fine. So anyway, you can kind of see where it gets a little like pinker. I just did like 2 rows, so right side, wrong side of color number 2, and then I have to do a couple more of, so I'm gonna fade them, you know, so I'm gonna do color 1 for 2 rows, color 2 for 2 rows, color 1 for 2 rows, and then switch completely to color 2. So yeah, that's exciting. And I don't think I've ever mentioned what bag this is in, but if you've watched in the past, you'll recognize this bag. This is my, oh, now that I talk about it, I can't even remember. Oh my gosh, what is her name? She's from Ireland. She does these really cool drawstring bags where you've got the handles then, and I can't think of her name. I'll look it up. Oh, and it's cottage number 9. I was like looking on the inside for a tag and it was on the side. So that's why bag makers need to put tags on their bags, because sometimes you just can't remember. It just evades you. So I think this is at least the 3rd year, if not the 4th year that I've used this. Maybe, I think this is just the 3rd year that I've used this for my Advent project. So love it. All right, I'm gonna get going because I've talked. This is gonna be like half the Vlogmas right here, but that's okay, because if today is anything like the last couple days, I'm gonna struggle to film content. I mean, yesterday I filmed quite a bit, but I still have to put all that together and actually see how long the video is. So hopefully I got a little bit of something. All right, I will talk to you all again later.
I can't make it all alone. I've built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD choir singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
About to head, actually I was gonna say about to head home, but that's not true. It is about 3:20 and I finished what I needed to today. As you can tell, I can't talk, and I have to go get gas. I have to go renew my library card and buy some stamps before I go pick up Hudson. Usually I pick him up around like between 4 and 4:30, so I can do all of that between here and Cross Plains. So, and that's where his daycare is. So yeah, I'm gonna go do some errands. Gonna go get some stuff done, get the rest of my Christmas cards stamped and ready to go. But yeah, I'll check in later. Oh, and speaking of the Wilson hat, I was talking about that yesterday or the day before. I am wearing mine. Yeah. So I really like this pattern. I started my mom's. I think it's gonna be much, much better. It's gonna turn out much better because this is the size of yarn that this pattern is calling for, whereas the other one, it was just gonna be, I was doing too much fiddling, so I have no time for that. So I'm gonna knit, get that done. I'm pretty happy. Tonight hopefully can be productive in that sense. Just pulled up to the library and this Christmas display is in the house across the street. I love that they used a deer decoy as a reindeer. Ah, super funny. Are you gonna sing, buddy? Can you sing Christmas? Are you singing Christmas songs? Good job. Yeah, you sing so good. Wow, I love it. Wow, buddy, that was great.